we talked last session about your posture, getting over the ball. For me, certainly now it's a much better position, okay? But I think you need to find a sort of comfort to how to get to that each time without the what I call shuffling like a penguin, trying to get yourself in the situation. And when you're out on the golf course, if you're moving around, you get constant guys behind waiting and just want to be slow.
It just puts the pressure on you.
Of course you do. You get a bit flustered, a bit out of your routine. So if we look on the right hand, well, this is one of your better ones. I just about caught the club going down behind the ball there, okay? So the club's been set. Now you kind of set your feet for comfort, okay? So you're nice, you have the golf ball there, okay? Didn't look at target, but some of the people don't find looking at this because it's a screen rather than target, so I can give yourself a bit of benefit of the doubt there. But in terms of the angle, that's nice, okay? And we hit the golf ball now from the club going down pretty much at like 1 second, setting your feet there. You swing the club back in about 6 seconds, so 6.5 maybe. There you go. 6.5 seconds, that club's going back. Good turn the shoulders. Nice position at the top of the backswing, coming back through, good strike, twist through. Now we didn't quite rotate through with this as we didn't do at the moment as much as we could do, but there's a reasonable move, and the ball was a good shot there, and the ball was sailing down the range. We watched this one here on the left-hand side, okay? Nice. So the club's gone down here behind the ball at just under 1 second, okay? But your feet are already kind of sort of semi-set, okay? Then we move there, okay? Then we're moving our feet around. Then there's more moving of the feet around, more sort of tomping. You see your feet sort of just, not feeling comfortable, okay? There's a bit more movement with the feet, and a bit more, then you should move the feet to the side, okay? A bit more tapping with the toes, moving with the posture. We're now into 8, and then we look down at our feet to check it, okay? Now we're into 9 seconds, look back to the golf ball, a bit more tapping with the feet. We're now into 10 seconds, and we're still there for a long time, and then we swing the golf club. So those kind of situations, you can see someone doing it, whether it's the guys you play, Robbie or Stephen, whoever you're playing with. Yeah. You can almost watch them and go, this is going to be a bad shot.
Yeah, it's taking too long. And
exactly. And then when eventually they kind of find that so-called magical position, they're so happy to be there, they almost seize up. I'm like, okay, I can't move now. I can't move out. This is the perfect spot. And then you think, well, hang on, I've got to make a swing eventually now. And they say, when you stand there for that long, even though there's a bit of movement there, this wasn't moving at all. Yeah. It's going to be getting tight. Even over 11 seconds, it's not going to be good standing there for that long. If you watch tour players, some are slow. Bryson DeChambeau, for example, is known for being the longest time of his shots. But all his shots, he's behind the ball. The second he actually gets over and he's going to pull the trigger, sort of club down behind the ball, and go. Probably 4 or 5 seconds from the moment that club sets down to the ball to feet to swing and that ball's hit. If we're taking over 11 seconds,
it's too long.
And there's a lot of shuffling. It doesn't sound a lot.
But it portrays
of course it does,
unease in one's
The fastest guy in the world can run 100 metres in that time, so it is a long time. Okay, and if we're doing that on the golf course, we're going to seize up a little bit, and it kind of shows as well when you're doing that, there's an element of doubt. Yes. Now, what happens in the brain once you start thinking, oh, not quite right. Am I right? What did Gareth say? Oh, I've got to get over the ball more. Where's the feel coming? Where's my weight gone? And you just start thinking of other body parts now that are feeling different than they have before. So whether my weight's on my heels now, my knee, I'm bending, and you just keep shuffling. And then out on the golf course, it's going to end up in a jumbled mess. And potentially what happened the first few holes, you sort of started off and were going through a nice routine, and then maybe for whatever reason we started thinking about it, did a bad shot. Often what happens on the golf course, we get physically tired, or fatigue will kick in around sort of the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th hole, and then if we get physically tired, we start getting mentally tired. And also as well, I would assume this, and I may be right or wrong, but generally this is the case, when you have a lesson, you're on the golf course and you're just so thoughtful about everything you're doing, you think about it all the time. So the first 2 hours of the round of golf, the front 9, okay, posture, good posture, you're always thinking. After so many hours of thinking about the same thing, your brain's like, oh, I'm just burned out now. If you sat in the bar afterwards with your friends there, you could have a conversation for an hour and a half about whatever, and you wouldn't bat an eyelid. To sit in that bar for 4 hours having the same thing, you'd be like, oh, God, my brain's gone now. Your brain can't kind of comprehend or sort of focus on that amount of information for that long. So there needs to be a switch off and on mechanism. You need to learn to sort of switch off during the round of golf and set the golf ball. So when you come to the golf ball, it's club, target, grip, target, feet for comfort, target, and then go. If you're putting your feet down last as a position of comfort, based around information that we know is correct, once you then hand the golf ball, boom, pull the trigger. There's no kind of conscious thought. And what I see a lot of, I had this sort of recently with a couple of guys I've been giving lessons to, a few holes they hate. And they stand on that tee, and actually on the golf course with the group playing lessons the other day, and I sort of did a quick calculation of his routine on the golf course when he was playing, and it was about from the moment he put the club down beyond the golf ball, between sort of 8 and 15 seconds hitting a golf ball. Okay, when he went on this hole, on this particular hole, he put the club down. Now, I timed him from when he put the club down first. So he put the golf club down. It was over 30 seconds. So he stepped away, he was like, another back in.
So
And you could see him getting really flustered. And the brain kind of recognises, hang on, we're doing something different. There must be something different about this shot, and we panic. And if we know this hole causes stress,
and you stiffen up.
Exactly. And again, if the follow-through is a little bit stunted or a bit short on the way through, if we're stiff when we stand to the ball up here, you're not going to swing through fluidly, are you? So your swing's not able to make that fluid motion you can make. So, okay?
Yeah.
So we can try and go through a process of club, grip, and then you just set your feet for comfort. And in some ways, keep yourself moving when you set the golf ball. Then we can just swing and rotate a lot more freely as you did there. The follow-through was a lot more, okay? Because you're always supple and loose and relaxed. Okay? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah,
Good.
that does.